Okay, so this is how I go find my forms. We're at the U.S. courts. You know what I'm saying? For California, you want to go ahead and you need to find your state, okay? And we'll go back over there. But the first thing you want to do that is so very important, rules and policies. You need to know your rules, your policies, your procedures for that particular state. So I go ahead, come over here to rules and policies, current rules of practice and procedures. That's where I want to go. I want to know the federal rules and civil procedures. So boom. Okay. And now I can go ahead and I can download this. So I already have it, but boom, you would go ahead and download that. Then from there, I need to know the forms. So I'm going to go to the forms. So go to the forms. Of course, I'm dealing with civil. So boom, these are the forms. So then I'm just going to go through and I'm going to look to find what forms that I need. Like I say, I cut out the middleman and I just go to the source. And some government websites that you go to, they have hella forms just depending on what you are doing. But it is very important that you go through all the forms. Like I know I'm going to need a summons in the civil case. Let me see. I'm going to need a cover sheet. I know I'm going to need a complaint. So it's stuff that I already know that I'm going to need. So I would download this stuff, in which I already have it. But for kicks and giggles, let's just download it so you guys can see how the form looks. Okay, gonna open it. Boom. And voila. Okay. So you would look, you know what I'm saying, and you go through, read these, get an understanding of it, and fill it out. As you see, they do come with the instructions for if you're doing self-help like I'm doing, but you need to, go through, learn these things, and yeah. I mean, it's not hard. It is really not complicated, but at the end of the day, yeah, these are forms that we need, that you need to fill out. You gotta learn about, or you can get an attorney. Me personally, I do need an attorney at this point. Well, I do, but I don't. It'll be easier if I have an attorney because shit'll go way faster for me. But so this is where I was at, and I had to learn about the federal question and the diversity of citizenship. To break it down so much easier, a federal question, that is going to be your Constitution, your U.S. Code, your treaties, your CFRs, your statutes. I believe I named everything. That's when you have a federal question. Diversity of citizenship, that is going to be when you are from a different state as your defendant. So, for example, let's say you're going against, Capital One, okay? So, Capital One, wherever they are incorporated in and wherever their headquarters is located, that is the states in which they are considered to be from. Now, I'm a Californian, so I'm from California, so that is my state. So we're just going to say that Capital One they're incorporated in Delaware, but their main headquarters is in Virginia. So they are, from those states, from Virginia and Delaware. I am from California, so therefore diversity of citizenship, that takes place. Okay. And then you're just looking statement of claim and your relief. So that's actually what I'm going over now, because at the end of the day, when you're doing your statement of claim, you want to keep it short and sweet. You don't want to insult anybody. You don't want to bring up any arguments. It's just basically, U.S. code, blah, blah, blah. The defendant, they failed to do blah, blah, blah. Just short and sweet, because these people, they don't want to read a lot of shit. You just want to get straight to the point. But this is what I'm working on right now, and some other forms, but I just kind of wanted to take you guys through and show you once again where I get my information from. I go to these websites to get my information. I scroll, I figure out what I need. You also, because we're indigent, the keyword we are indigent. So if you don't have money to put these cases in, it's okay, because you'll get like a fee waiver, and you'll fill that out, and you can put your case in, for the free waiver of the service summons. So yeah, you got to go through these and you find what is for you. Am I about to go through all of these for you? Hell to the no. Just wanted to show you guys the basics.